So we've been talking about network visibility and how leveraging a device like a Palo Alto Networks firewall, we can get visibility to not only understand what's happening potentially from a security perspective, but also pinpointing maybe a network issue like I have on my own network where my backup traffic is not using the direct connection to the network attached storage and has been routing through my firewall. I did provide a few solutions where I could leverage. I have decided to edit the host file on the Veeam backup replication server. And if I look at that now and I do a ping, I am routing out the right way. I am now pinging my my NAS by the name that I have created in my used to create my NFS share in my repository, and it is routing to the 50.12. I have rescanned my repository. There was no issues at all by doing that. So this saved me from potentially having to remap jobs, etc. I have kicked off a backup job, which you can see is running right now. I thought would be interesting is look at the actual network attached storage and the different network cards that are on there. This is that .20 network that we were talking about, my main network, which I do not want my backup traffic to route through. This is that 50.12, and we could see that there is traffic coming through there now. I ran a backup earlier to test it, stopped, running another backup as I was just showing, and you can see the traffic is coming through there. We could see the megabytes that we are receiving. It's also important to remember that I did a poor man's load balance, if you will, of talking to the network attached storage. The VMs, the virtual workloads that I am backing up are stored on that NAS as well. But through vSphere, they are actually stored using an NFS share on the 50.11. So we can see that this network card here is actually sending the traffic. It's being the traffic that we need to create our backup is being pulled from here, and it's being leveraged on the other network card. So instead of one card doing both jobs back and forth, slowing it down, we're using both cards, as I call it, the poor man's load balancing method, to take advantage of two cards at the same time. So this fixes the issue. I believe this fixes the issue. Let's actually look at my Palo Alto Network firewall and see if we see any NFS traffic. So let's just refresh this for the last 15 minutes. We shouldn't see any NFS traffic now because I've now run two backup jobs. And this should solve that problem. It's definitely not the first one anyway. It was always the largest. And I no longer see any NFS traffic on this spot here on the firewall. And again, the whole point of this is that backup traffic should be going from the Veeam backup replication servers right to the NAS. Nothing should be routing out through my main network. Mission accomplished. Again, the whole point of this was to, while we always focus on security devices like a Palo Alto Networks firewall or endpoint solutions to give us visibility for security, that without that visibility, understanding what's happening, the security side doesn't work. So we can leverage that same visibility to pinpoint and understand what's happening on our own network to potentially understand an issue like this, a network misconfiguration.